Then we have the B20 of Brandon Rose. High side of him, Shane Fulcher. Thank you, sweet. Shane Fulcher in the 9 outside. Then your next row to the inside, the 8, Tyson Harrell. Outside of him, the 19 of Wayne Eccles. And as they come down, Green goes down.
Jimmy, right off the bat, these cats going to work big time. The head man out in front.
Mike Head has taken over. Look at this, 3 deep up in that corner. Oh, and it worked, but here's Mike Head. Mike Head wants to win this race. Look at this, here's one going out. That is Dusty Chitwood going out in the corner.
Hey, these chicken nuggets are delicious.
Hey, we're doing it just right. They look good coming off the number 3 and 4 turn. Mike Head has done it again. Can he stick, though?
Mike
Can he
Head.
stick? Coltrane coming right back up there with him. Somebody, oh, Mike Head, something has happened. Oh, and they freeze off of it. Caution lights go on. Caution lights go on.
Look at Derek Rainey and Sam Simmons, then Shane Tankersley and Chris Madden. Here we go as we head back to green, and Ingram trying to go on that high side.
Will it work? Will it work? Will it work? It did work.
And look at Rainey. He works under Coltrane. He is battling for that second spot down on the back straightaway.
And has got the second spot. Looks like coming down. Frank Ingram out front leading this pack. 1 lap has been, well, 3 laps have now been, 2 laps completed. They're working on 3.
Frank Ingram out in front. Derek Rainey in that second spot.
Watch Derek Rainey reeling in. Look at this, Derek Rainey on the inside. Derek Rainey in 87 making a bid on the inside of Frank Ingram. Can he do it? Can he do it? Derek Rainey is determined to try to win this one, as is Frank Ingram. Rainey back to the inside. Don't let him breathe. Look at this. Derek Rainey laying right in there with Frank Ingram. Both of them are running just as wide open as Case Knight.
No, you hit the nail right on the head, Jimmy. I tell you what, the cream of the cream rising to the top right now in Frank Ingram and Derek Rainey as they battle down on the back straightaway. Ingram definitely working real hard as they come off turn number 4 and down on the front straightaway, and these chicken nuggets are wonderful.
There's only one thing they're going to have to be careful with. If their cars get too hot, it can be very costly.
And I think that might be what Frank Ingram might be thinking about right now.
If his tires get too hot.
And Derek Rainey falling a little bit by the wayside, because there's no doubt about it. Ingram has got her hooked up. But, Jimmy, they're going to be hitting traffic here in a minute.
Traffic can make a difference.
Sam Simmons enjoying a great run here tonight at Dixie Speedway. In that 5th position on our Coca-Cola scoreboard, Shane Tankersley, the current points leader in the O'Reilly Southern All-Star Points Battle, hanging on in the 4th position out of Morganton, Georgia. And I'm telling you what, it is Oh, I'm telling you what, these guys in a tough row of stumps here tonight, because Ingram is definitely hauling the mail, and he's in lap traffic right now. So is Rainey.
Rainey's seeing right down his exhaust. Then the number 3 turn, if you'll notice the F9 and the 87. Following that traffic. Following that. Here goes Rainey to the inside. Rainey on the inside. Beats him off the corner. Forward powered.
Everybody trying to do the best they can as they work their way through traffic. Ingram and Rainey heading down on the backside to get around the number 99 of Jeff Cook. On the high side, Ingram up high, so is Rainey. And I think Frank Ingram does not need to be at the top end of the racetrack. I think he works better at the bottom end as Wayne Eccles out of Cumming, Georgia, making that hard left onto pit road.
But he can't get to the inside, so many of these cars, and they're really, if he fell in between some of the cars on the inside groove, it'd get him in trouble in a hurry.
I tell you what, if anybody can get around Frank Ingram, it's Derek Rainey, because he has been pedaling hard all year long. There's no doubt about it. He has had the second best car all year long. Any other time, he'd have probably had 2 or 3 victories here at Dixie Speedway. But
see Ingram right in, Johnny. Went behind that car on the inside groove, trying to get to the inside, and it slowed him down.
But heading down on the back straightaway, trying to pick up your leader, Frank Ingram, as he pulls off down on the back straightaway, trying to get some breathing room between he and Derek Rainey as they come off turn number 4.
I'm noticing something that Derek Rainey kind of at times will lay back a little bit. His tires might be getting hot, but he's laying back for a reason.
Jimmy, Frank Ingram has already had 2 feature wins for the O'Reilly Southern All-Stars for the 2004 campaign. Derek Rainey has none, but right here at Dixie Speedway, Frank Ingram's had numerous wins, and Derek Rainey has always been the driver with second best here at Dixie. And once again, that seems to be the case.
I compliment the driving ability of all these drivers. They're doing great at a flat-out speed condition.
Ingram now hauling the mail as they come off turn number 4. Rainey trying to work on the rocket, Rodney Martin. Jimmy, hey, we're at the halfway point next time by for Frank Ingram. The Jimmy Mosteller Classic. The halfway point, the halfway leader goes to Frank Ingram. He'll collect an extra $100 here tonight at Dixie Speedway.
But he's leading at the halfway mark. And they're still battling anywhere you look around there. Look at this off the number 4 turn here. There's a pair of them wired together.
There's no doubt about it. Frank Ingram knows what is going on as he heads down. Oh, and look at here, Coltrane.
Let's see who all was in that. Oh, was Derek Rainey involved? Oh,
Derek Rainey and your leader, Frank Ingram, both involved as Coltrane looped it down there, coming off turn number 4. What more can we say?
Hey, I agree with you on that, but let's watch here as they come down.
And Ingram jumping out in front, but we're going to see what everybody else does as they hit. And look out, here comes Tankersley. Tankersley going to the bottom end of the racetrack. He and Coltrane, wheel to wheel, hub to hub. Sam Simmons and Chris Madden, they're battling out, coming off 4. Rodney Dixon, Joe Armistead looking real strong as everybody battling for positions down on the backside.
Tankersley is flying, Johnny.
He's coming.
He's pulled away from Coltrane 3-car lengths, or 2.5, moving up on Frank Ingram. So it's not over yet.
And Ingram definitely got about maybe a 6 or 7 car length advantage over Tankersley. And he's picking right back up where he left off. As the sportsman drivers in the pit area, gentlemen, you need to be getting lined up and ready to go.
Well, it looks like that Ingram, realizing that Tankersley was moving up on him, has now stabilized the distance between the two of them. A lot of you race fans will remember Frank Ingram's dad, Bill Ingram, who, man, when he went out there, he went out to win, and Frank is evidently doing the same thing now, because he is just as flat out as a case knife. Two going out on the backside. Two going out over there, number 44. Already gone out, and that looks like the 44 Emerald Charles Madden, the other number 44 that's gone into the pit area.
"35 laps on the board, and Jimmy, they're looking strong as they head down on the backside. Frank Ingram, no doubt about it, got everything going his way. And he's got that Jimmy Mosteller Classic button on the side of his race car. It looks like Dusty Chitwood out of Hiram, Georgia, pulling her into the pit area. He's going to call it up. Ingram, 12 laps away from $5,000 here tonight at Dixie Speedway. As the sportsman drivers doing their thing here, they're already lined up down into the staging lane. And we're looking at 10 laps away for Frank Ingram out of Acworth, Georgia, second generation. Second generation driver working hard as he heads down on the back straightaway. Working on Jody Coltrane over on the backside. And Tankersley, smoke billowing it out from the, and a big puff of smoke, of fire coming out from Tankersley's car. So the complexion now changing. Indication of the choose, and basically what that is, you can choose whether or not you're going to go high and you're going to go low. And hey, the green flag going down.
And I guarantee you, Frank Ingram, like he's shot out of a gun, but the 20 and the 9 in that order.
Well, the green flag going down, and Frank Ingram once again jumping up to a big lead as they head off on the back straightaway.
Watch the way that Frank Ingram pulls away from the pack. guy was right against the retaining wall and still up there.
Coming up with 5 laps to go for Frank Ingram as he hot rods down on the back straightaway.
Except up in his number 1 spot. Frank Ingram seemed to have him covered.
And Frank Ingram has definitely got that hot rod working flawlessly in the Ingram impounding area. Coltrane, Sam Simmons, Brandon Rose, and Shane Fulcher. They will round out your top 5, and your current Southern All-Star points leader is going to take a beating in the form of Shane Tankersley. Frank Ingram motoring down on the backside, and when he comes around, he'll take the white flag. The indication of 1 to go here tonight at Dixie Speedway as the O'Reilly Southern All-Stars getting ready to crown Frank Ingram the official winner of the Jimmy Mosteller Classic here tonight at Dixie Speedway. And the winner is Frank Ingram!
Okay, I saw something. Here he is, coming out of the car. Let's give him a nice hand. Hey, Doctor, you did great. Let's get over here so they can get some good shots of us. I want B.J. Parker, I want Mike Swims, Mickey Swim. Hey, listen. Let's set this. Okay, here's Mike, here's Mickey.
Congratulations, thank you. I want you
here's Pup
to present this to this man right here.
Hey.
If you were the champion of this,
hey.
Jimmy Mosteller, he's got something he wants to give you.
All right, good enough.
All 30 drivers that come here to honor you tonight have signed this poster. We want you to keep this with you. I want Frank to be the one to give it to you. Since he is your first champion of the first annual Jimmy Mosteller, we honor you and we thank you for everything you've done for us. And
hey, thank you. Okay, let's set the where's that big trophy? That's what I want out here. That trophy is almost as high as I am. But race fans, hey, Mickey Swim, how are you?
I'm doing fine, Jimmy.
Let's give a nice hand. Everybody, let's give a nice hand here. And Frank, certainly I want to congratulate you. You had to drive all the way for it. But that's racing, anybody?
Well, that's what we come here for. We knew that we couldn't let all these other guys come in and wear us out after we've been running so good, so we had to represent everybody here.
Well, that's you did a great job of representing everybody here, but most of all, I heard them say at one point in time that if they outrun you, there'd be a few $100 that would go in the purse and that kind of stuff. Whether they got something up against you to try to outrun you or something?
Yeah, they got a bounty that was $300 before the race tonight. On kind of I had one consecutive, and each week it goes up $100, so it'd have been $5,300 to win. But I got it.
Hey, okay, I got to tell you, Mickey Swim, come on over here a little close to me. Mickey, what a great job you've gotten, and you always have this track just right. How do you do that, Mickey?
Well, it's hard, Jimmy, when it's hot like this. It kind of black, or red, the red groove come in there tonight, and it kind of got a one groove there. That's the reason we didn't double file the cars on the last restart. But when it's been so hot, and then the rain we had yesterday afternoon, that's the worst thing can happen to a clay that's a brick clay. But we do our best, and we give it all we got.
Well, Mickey, I want to thank you. I want to thank Mike. I want to thank the Swims family for what y'all have done for the sport of automobile racing. In my years in it, And this guy right here, your daddy's looking down on us, buddy.
Yeah, I know I can feel him with me every time I come out here. He always told me I'd be a better race car driver than him if I just apply myself. I don't think that'll ever be true, but I must be applying myself.
Well, you're doing a great job, and we want to compliment you, so let's everybody one more time. Hey, Mickey, look right over here. Let's look over here. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's look right down the barrel of the gun there. But what a great night. Okay. And I see a gentleman over here I haven't seen in some time taking some pictures. And he's going to interview me now. Go ahead and do it.
Well, I figured since it's the Jimmy Mosteller 100, maybe you need to be interviewed, so I figured I'd get to Mike and be the announcer for a second.
That's great. That's great.
What is it that you done for him to name a race after you?
Well, 56 years. This is my 56 years in the sport. But even above that, I remember when we started the Have a Tampa series, the late model series was falling by the wayside. And we asked the drivers, and your dad was one of them, if they'd stick with us. I think Mickey Swim and Mike will go along with that we would pay him $5,000 to win. We'd pay him $10,000 to win. We'd pay him $20,000 to win. And the last race we had here of the Have a Tampa series paid $55,000 to win. So that shows you. I played a little bit of a part in that, but you want me to smile when I twist? Got you. But to all of the news media people, I want to say one thing to you. Okay?
I want to say one more thing before.
Okay, one more thing, and I'm going to...
I just want to say that I was honored to win your first race because I've been racing around you a long time, and I've seen what you done before it was Have a Tampa and all the way through until now, and you done more than anybody ever seen.
Thank you. Well, now, here's another guy. Yeah, this guy needs me when he grabbed... Okay. Coltrane, how are you? Man, you drove a good race also. So let's get Coltrane over here. Let's get Coltrane over here that finished second in the event. I want to compliment you. It looked like there for a while that you might have it in the bag, Coltrane. How close did you get?
I thought I was okay till I seen this yellow 9, and I figured the chips was pretty well up.
Well, all right. You still did a great job, as you've always done. We compliment you and wish you the best in all future racing. Phil Coltrane. Thank you, Phil. All right. Now I'm coming over here. Sam, how you doing, son?
I'm good. We just run third there. That's the best we've run in a long time. We really needed that.
Well, I got to say this to you. You drove a good race, and any time you got this competition like you've been up against right here, Sam, there's one thing for certain. If you can finish in the top 5, you've done all right.
Yeah, I'm very happy with running third here tonight. Those guys there run here every night, so I will take third and see if we can do better next time.
Now, Sam, you live where?
Taylorsville, Georgia.
That's what I was thinking, Taylorsville. But, Sam's, I congratulate you on third position finish here tonight. Look forward to seeing you back with us here at Dixie Speedway.
Thank you, and I'm glad to see you here as well.
You're mighty kind. Thank you.
Lynn.
Can I, is this?
Get in here, please. As the O'Reilly Southern All-Stars getting ready to crown Frank Ingram the official winner of the Jimmy Mosteller Classic here tonight at Dixie Speedway. And the winner is Frank Ingram!